We usually try to stay ahead of the schedule a little bit in the sense of, just knowing when we get the ball, where is about that line where, what do you have to get to on fourth down just to be even in the conversation of that. I think if it's something that I can anticipate, potentially he would want to go for, I try to gauge that certainly into it, into first, second, and third down. But usually it's just kind of what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? And kind of just trying to feel it out and really gauge. And a lot of times, honestly, it is. It has to come down to what does Coach Haycock think, and what position will we be putting the defense in as well. Yeah, well, I think there's different percentages based upon field position. Where exactly are the percentages more in your favor to if you punt it at that particular position with your average punt, where would they get the football back comparatively to maybe where where they get the ball, where they possess it, what's their percentages of scoring? And I think it changes every week, based on a lot of different factors. The wind, was obviously a factor that we felt in the game the other day. And, so there's certainly a lot of different things that you have to factor into it. But I also think that when it comes down to it, a little bit of it is just what your gut tell you to do as well. Yeah, I'd probably second with Coach. Our record, we're 5-2, and that's what we are right now. Is we're 5-2, and we have to play the next game. And when Coach says that, I think he's being dead honest with you. That's just kind of how we try to process it. I think it's awesome for the people that have been fans here for a really long time to maybe get some recognition and really have some validity and just some good things happening there. But from our standpoint of it is there's a really good football team that we have to play here on Saturday, and we have to find a way to win the game. And they're really good, and we gotta do something. Yeah, you hope so. I think they do an awesome job. I mean, they're, like you said, they're really fast. They're quick. They move. I think they're as well coached of any defense you're going to see. They know that they're really quick, and they also know that in some positions they're not the biggest, and they do a great job of rolling coverages at times and trying to take away some of your good plays that you run and your good players. And we've got to find a way to consistently move the football and give ourselves a chance to score some points. And I mean they're really good, and we got to play really, really good. And that's kind of the bottom line. The tight end position, even in our offenses, it is challenging. It's hard because you do wear a lot of hats, and you also play special teams and those kind of things. So you're challenged quite a bit, and it's one of those positions where it's kind of like whatever you do is really critical, usually in the running game. So when you don't do well, it's pretty easy to, that's usually what I do is play with tight ends when we don't gain, a running play and we don't get enough yards. I usually just blame the tight ends. It's easier than blaming the O-line. And then I apologize afterwards. But during the heat of it, I just try to keep Coach Colas in trouble as opposed to me being in trouble. Well, I think he has had opportunities. I think, the one thing that I believe that we take very sincere and dear to our heart here is the evaluation of players. And which is a constant thing. It's all the time. It's ever moving, and I think that's something that we talk about literally weekly here, from every aspect of what we do. And I think he had opportunities, but I think he just this time he's really relished in the opportunity. And I think at this time I think he there in a weird way there wasn't any pressure to it. Comparatively to the pressure of competition. Where do I fit? Where do I go in? Who am I? And where do I fall in line? I think this time he just knew, hey, I'm the guy. Either better grab on or not. And he's done a great job of running with it. And I can't speak for anywhere else that he's been or anything else that he's done, but he's done a really good job for us.